Welcome back to the trailer project, everybody. I'm Ross. This is Roscoe's Vlog 9. And this is the trailer. So, today we're going to be pulling off the axle because I'm going to pick up the new axle and hopefully that'll all get installed today. We also started framing up the door frame. I did not take video of that because it was fairly boring and it's 3 pieces of wood. Nothing really even interesting to see there. There's a lot of measurements and figuring out what we're doing for gaskets and attachment and making sure it'll fit, adding in the ability for us to tweak it if the trailer kind of gets tweaked by being a trailer. Yeah, but the door is plenty big. I just actually went through. It's going to be a little bit narrower by about 1 inch in either direction, but works really well. I think the next step for this is actually going to be a little bit backwards of what we did in the front, where I'm going to do the inside first because I still have the ability to slide plywood through it, where it don't really have that ability if I put the outside onto it. So I think doing inside plywood, foam, and then the outside Luan, and then we can finally go through with the FRP and do the rest of the FRP. And the door, it will be waterproof, and then we can actually move it outside and not have it taking up space as we do the inside, which the inside work will be fairly easy and simple, as it just includes building shelves in this first foot of room here, and then putting in the little divider wall, which is the other side of the shelves. So it's not going to be a big problem. I think this is a lot taller than I was thinking it would be for right here, so might have to put some storage up here or something. Definitely a grab bar will make it easier, but I want to see how this sits once it's on the 31s with the new axle, which I still need to check to make sure that'll actually fit without doing too much modification. Though I'll probably have to cut the fenders and re-weld those onto it. I'm less worried about the fenders because I can just bolt some on, even though I like those ones because you can stand on them. I wouldn't mind something a little stronger. So let's get started on pulling the axle. And here's our trailer with the new maglev technology. Doesn't even touch the ground. It'll be great. Yeah, no. I'll go get the axle in a few hours and install that. But before then, I think we maybe try and do a little bit more work on that back end. See about getting all the pieces to slide in and fit correctly. Yeah. Exciting things are happening. Okay, so I've really lost track of where I left off, but there's a big change happening. We actually, today, I did take video the other day of us taking the axle off. We separated the frame from the rest of the trailer and brought it up and completely redid the mounts for everything. I'm gonna put some pictures up now, I guess. And now it's back after five and a half hours of welding at a friend's house who has a actual stick welder or TIG welder. So yeah, it's solid now. We have the 31.5s on and we don't need spacers at this point, which is really good. Not wanting to necessarily put spacers on, but the axle's flipped, so yeah, I'll show you more later, but check this out. And just like that, the wheels are back under the trailer. So glad to get that done, because that looks bad now. Like, oh man, that's gonna be sweet. And it's not even close to being done for the stylizations, because I have some graphic design stuff in the works. And you just watched us put the rear inner panel on. I do need to do the bottom pieces still. I think I'll do that in the morning, but that will be part of the next video, as this needs to go up tomorrow. So we do have a list now of everything that we have to get done. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you the list. So, ooh, that's not showing up very well. Let's see. For the rear wall, we have to do the inner OSB, which what we did. Foam, which includes putting on some little, as you saw in the other half or the front half, we put in little sticker like side pieces to screw into. We need to put those in before the foam goes in. So hopefully that gets done tomorrow, and then I can start on the foam this weekend. Then followed by the Luan and fitting the door, which gets to be a little bit complicated, but we do have all the pieces now. Door needs to get a lock figured out. I think we are going to reskin the door possibly, so that will be part of it all, but I'm not sure when that'll get done. It doesn't really need to happen immediately. The flooring piece, I cut it and just need to glue it in once we get it like real finish cut. It also depends where we put the cabinets and if we want it to be between the cabinets and the floor or not. So that'll be a big thing. Then we can do the FRP on all the outside, followed by the windows, and figure out what we're going to do for corner covering. I think we're just going to do metal, bend it to the right angles, and then figure out some way to connect it. I think we're going to probably end up using some really super strong double-sided tape and other things to really water seal it. Then if the cabinets don't get done before we're doing the floor, or once we figure that order out, it's all interior stuff. So the trailer can hopefully be moved outside once we get everything attached, and it will be movable or like mobile. So that means you could take it on test runs to see how it does and everything. But we still need to cut the roof vent, the cable pass through, go through and wire all the lights and stuff. Who knows, maybe I'll put a TV in it. I think we have a little tiny like 13-inch TV from the early 2000s somewhere, like flat screen. And if that thing still works, maybe I'll figure out some way to do that with an inverter and solar powered and everything. But that's really if I want to live in luxury. Then it's painting carpet for the walls, since I'm going to do carpeting in the main cabin area along that back wall and the side walls up to that 4-foot mark. Trim pieces to hide all the edges of the carpeting. Then you can put the mattress in, and we then can go ahead and do the rack, and that really can come at any point because we don't have to worry too much about it, though things might get a little hot, and I hope the FRP doesn't melt or something along those lines. It shouldn't, but you never know. Anyway, thanks for watching. This has been quite the long little rant, but like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, and have a good day.